It was supposed to be a routine test. Nothing serious, nothing life-changing. Just something to clear the air. At least, that's what Ryan said. Helen sat in the waiting room of a private hospital, her fingers trembling as she clutched her purse. The air felt heavy, suffocating. Across from her sat her husband, Ryan. Cold, silent, distant. He didn't even look at her. And next to him, his mother, arms crossed, eyes sharp, watching Helen like she already knew the outcome. "This test will finally reveal the truth," she said firmly. Helen swallowed hard. The truth? She had nothing to hide. So why did it feel like everything was about to fall apart? 2 weeks earlier, everything had been normal, or at least it seemed that way. Late night takeout, Netflix on the couch, soft laughter filling their apartment. A life that felt safe, until one careless comment changed everything. "He doesn't look like Ryan." It was said casually, almost jokingly, but Ryan didn't laugh. He noticed. He started paying attention. The baby's eyes, the shape of his face, the little details that suddenly felt wrong. At first, Helen brushed it off. "Babies change," she said softly. "He's still growing." But Ryan didn't respond. Not really. Something had shifted, and she could feel it. The random hugs stopped. The late-night talks disappeared. Even the way he looked at her changed, like he didn't recognize her anymore. Then one night, he said it. Calm, cold, final. "I think we should do a DNA test." The words hit her like a punch to the chest. Helen froze. "What?" "I just need to be sure," he added. Be sure? After everything they had built? After all the trust? "You think I cheated on you?" she asked, her voice shaking. Ryan didn't answer, and that silence said everything. From that moment, everything fell apart. Now here they were, sitting in a hospital, waiting for a result that could destroy everything. The door opened. A doctor walked in holding a file. No smile, no small talk, just seriousness. And that made Helen's heart race even faster. "Ryan and Helen?" the doctor said. They both stood. "This won't take long." Inside the room, the tension was unbearable. Helen sat down slowly. Ryan stayed standing. His mother stood beside him like she was already waiting for the truth to come out. The doctor opened the file, took a breath, then looked up. "The DNA results are ready." Helen's chest tightened. This was it. The moment everything would either break or be saved. "The test shows," the doctor began. A pause. Too long. Too heavy. Helen's fingers curled tightly. "That Ryan is not the biological father." Silence. Then, "I knew it," his mother snapped. "I knew something wasn't right." Helen shook her head quickly. No, that's not possible. There has to be a mistake." Ryan finally looked at her, but there was no warmth in his eyes. Only pain, only doubt. "Then explain it," he said quietly. His voice hurt more than anger ever could. Tears filled Helen's eyes. "I never cheated on you," she whispered. But no one believed her. Not anymore. The room felt like it was closing in. Accusations filled the air. Judgment, anger, betrayal. And Helen felt like she was drowning in something she didn't understand. But just as everything spiraled out of control, the doctor spoke again. "Wait, there's something else." Everyone froze. Ryan turned sharply. "What do you mean?" The doctor looked down at the file again, then back at them. "This case is unusual." Helen's heart started pounding again. Unusual? What did that mean? The doctor's next words would change everything. "Because according to the results, the child is not biologically related to either of you." Silence. Deep. Heavy. Terrifying. Helen blinked. Confused. "That's impossible," she said. "I carried that baby. I gave birth to him." The doctor nodded slowly. "I understand, but scientifically, this result is clear." Ryan took a step back, like the ground beneath him had disappeared. His mother said nothing. For the first time, she had no words. And Helen sat there, frozen. Because now, this wasn't just about betrayal anymore. This was something far worse. If the baby wasn't his, and wasn't hers, then whose child had she been raising? And where was her real baby? To be continued.